Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Hope you're having a great day, and thank you for joining me here on my channel today. So I'm here just to finish up day number 22, and that's Sunday. This was 21, and I think you saw everything there. I didn't add anything, I didn't write anything, I didn't decorate anything more. So off to 22, and I showed this yesterday where I wanted to go ahead. I was anxious to try out this little film strip frame that I had here, and I used my Snowman wrapping paper that I had that had the squares. Kind of anxious to do something with that too, so it ended up, I put the two together and ended up with this cute little framed two snowmen there. This is the wrapping paper that I've been using this December. So, and when I was using it, I said, wow, look at all these little squares. So cool, right? So yeah, I used the wrapping paper there, and then I thought today we were celebrating someone's birthday in my family. So what I thought I would do is put a pocket down here and then add journaling cards. And I thought I had this little scrap sitting here. It's a pretty little scrap from an Ideals magazine. It's all, you can see the green here and the Christmas trees. And I thought it was so pretty. I wanted to keep it and do something with it. So I thought, well, it's the perfect size for a pocket and it looks cute right here. So I'm going to glue it down. I'm trying to think if I want to do anything to it. I think it's fine the way it is, except for I think I'm going to do a little notch right here, a little half circle. And one of my friends today was asking about, kind of like asking how to do the half circle. She said she was looking for a punch to do the half circle, but all I do for the half circle, in case you've never seen it, is use, I have a couple of circle punches here. I've got a 2-inch and a 1-inch. So all I do is use these for my half circles if you weren't sure how to do that. So I just go like this. I turn it over and see how it will look and what it will be punching out on my paper. So, just the edge, you can put it up. I mean, you can make a little tiny, you don't have to do a whole half circle. You can do a little thing like that, okay? You can put it up more and do a whole half circle. So just whatever you want. Here's how the little 1-inch circle would look on here. You can do the same thing, a little tiny piece or a big whole half circle. I kind of want to do the 2-inch here, even though this is it's kind of a small piece of paper, but I want to be able to get my fingers in there, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to just do not a whole half circle. I'm going to do a little piece like this. Okay, I'm just going to punch right here. I kind of just eyeball it and make sure I have the same amount of paper on both sides and move it around until I think it's in the center. And because that's where I want my little kind of finger hole there, or half circle. And then, see, when I think I have it right, I just punch. And there you go. Sometimes I even use these little pieces. This one's kind of small, but if I have a whole half circle, I kind of save those sometimes for little tuck spots. You can glue it on the side of a page and actually use those or sew it for little tuck spots, okay? So then, you can see, I know this is a simple thing, but in case you've never seen it, there it is. There's my little finger hole. And so I'm going to glue this right down here. Grab my art glitter glue here. I'm just like hooked on this stuff now. I just like the small little like stream of glue I can get out of here. It's so nice just not to, have to worry about too much glue coming out. Plus I know it's going to stick good, whatever glue I do put on here. I know it's not going to come back up, So I've just been loving this. But just glue on 3 sides here. I always get my corners real good, and of course this is just edges, so we want to get our edges down. Okay, so right here, you can see the green matches the greens in my page, and I wanted to leave the tracks showing for sure, because that is kind of neat, since it's like they don't make paper like that anymore. Okay, so then I'm going to need my number here, which, let's see, here's my number. Today's the 20th, is today the 23rd? 2021, today's the 22nd, is that right? 2021, yeah, so I've got to look for my number. I don't have it right here, of course, but I'll find my number, put it somewhere, maybe right down here in the corner it might fit, but as soon as I find it, I'll decide on that. And I'm going to put, let's see, is this my number? Here's my number right here, 22. Okay, so it will fit. Well, it's kind of, I might have to cut this down. I haven't cut any of these pieces from the, this is the Graphics 45 paper. I haven't cut any of them smaller than this little square, but I might have to do that this time because I don't want to cover up too much here. I like this page the way it is right now. Let me go ahead and I can still use the rest of it somewhere else, but I think I just want the little 22 today. So I'm going to cut right here. I mean, I could cut in half. I guess I could do that. Cut in half. Yeah, I think I will. Well, I don't really want to cover up my film strip either. I think I'm just going to go for the little 22 today and use Santa and the baby somewhere else. Cut them up, use them somewhere else. So we've got this little 22 to use right here. So that'll fit nicely. I just cover up a little. Well, I actually don't have to cover up the, I can cut even more off of here, can't I? Cut this little blue piece off here. And see, there we go. I like that. Okay. Let's see if it's small enough. Okay, here's my paper. I think I just need a little snip more off the sides. This side is a little wider. I'm going to cut some off of this side. And there's a little kind of strip here too that is from the other color. I'm going to go ahead and cut a little snippet off each side, kind of even it up, and then it should be just perfect to fit right here. There we go. Yeah, I just didn't want to cover up. I just love this whole look here, and I didn't want to cover it up or take away from it. And I don't want to cover up my tracks, so let's go ahead and glue this down. It's fine the way it is. You know, I kind of like, most of my pages have been pretty quick, and I kind of like that, you know. I mean, you know, if you don't have a lot of time, and you know, you can still make something quick and pretty and memorable and not spend a lot of time on it. So why not, you know? So 22. Then I need to write my date. Let's get my green glitter pen today because we've got a lot of green on here. Let's see where I might want to write that. I think I'm going to write it up the side here. So today's Sunday. Let me write. I think I'm going to write all right down here, right on the edge. Let me see what I'm writing on. See, make sure I can write on there. Yep, I think we'll be fine. So Sunday. Yes, this green glitter pen looks really nice on here. I'm going to write a little comma in December. And we're writing the word December out today. December 22, 2019. Yes, that looks really pretty. I like that. And then I'm going to make some journaling cards to go in the pocket to write about today. And I have some pictures, but I think I might put those on tomorrow. I didn't bring them in here yet, but tomorrow it might be all about the pictures of the family birthday that we celebrated today. Since I already put the snowman here, I kind of jump-started this day yesterday because I was so anxious to experiment with this snowman that I, you know, pretty much took up the whole page. Now I don't have room for pictures, so I'm just going to put the pictures on tomorrow. I'm just working tomorrow, so nothing exciting is happening tomorrow, really. And I may have a little something to write about. I know my son's coming my boys are coming over for dinner tomorrow night. It's our family dinner night, so I can write about that, but I can still put the pictures over here too. I think I should have plenty of room for pictures. So let me show you my journaling cards I'm working with for a second. I'll move this out of the way. Last night after let me get my little pieces of trash here, keep my area clean. But yeah, last night after my video, I said I was going to watch a Christmas movie, and I did watch some Christmas movies, or a Christmas movie at least. And I was working with my scraps, and I covered up some pieces I had in my scraps. These are some envelopes that I had from some of my vintage Christmas cards that won't open. They were like shut when I bought them. They were kind of glued shut, but they're old, and you can see kind of the age on them, and I didn't want to just throw them out. So I thought maybe I can make them into journaling cards. So my daughter-in-law had given me this Disney tissue paper, and I had it within my scraps so I would remember to use it. So I covered all of these with the Disney Disney tissue paper. These were just some pieces of tissue paper that I had that kind of just, glued pieces on here, and that even came out pretty. And I already used my little scallop circle punch here on this piece. I needed it for something. I forget. Oh, I know what I used it for. I'll show you. I needed a little piece right here, and I wanted a pretty little piece of my scalloped circle, and I put it on this jar. This is the button jars that you get if you buy buttons at Dollar Tree. They come in this little plastic jar, and I had this in my closet, and I just covered the top with pretty piece that I punched out there, just to make the lid pretty, because I have these over on a little shelf on my dresser in back of me here. I have a little like 70s spice rack, and it just has it actually has 3 shelves on it, and it's the natural color. I haven't painted or anything. I had one before that I painted, but this one I left natural, and I'm just using that as a little shelf area over here on my dresser to store small things. Like I have about 4 of these now, and I'm storing buttons in 2 of them, and I think I have paper in 2 of them. This one I put in all of my punches that I made last night from my new little paper punch, the little scalloped paper punch. So those are in here, so when I want one, I can grab one out. They just fit right in there, and they're all contained. And this will sit on my shelf like this, and have that pretty little top on it just facing out, so it looks really nice. And I did that to all of my little jars I just mentioned. I have like 3 or 4 now. The other ones I did use my circle punch that I just showed you. This one here, the 2-inch, you can see the punch is about the same size as this lid. So I just punched out of something pretty and glued on the top of all my lids, so that as they're sitting on that shelf, you see all the pretty little lids. So anyway, long story. That's kind of a long story to describe what I did there, but just to show you that real quick, and a little bit of an idea. And so these are going to be my journaling cards to use for whatever I want. These were just scraps I had, so they were this shape, so I just covered them with tissue paper. Now for this, I kind of want smaller ones, like even if I have like 3 in here to talk about what we did today for our birthday celebration, I want them to be small, just so they don't cover up my snowman that I showed you. Like, let me show you real quick. So here's my page. So say this is maybe the size I want. Let's see how it would look in here. See, they can be a little bit bigger. I don't mind if they stick up a little bit like that, but I don't want it to be all the way covering up the whole page. So it can be this size or a little bigger. Okay. So I'm going to take like this one. If I cut it in half, that would be a good size, I think. So let's go ahead and cut this, and it doesn't have to be exactly in half. Like, this is for my own personal journal, so I'm not like going to be like measuring and trying to make sure this is exactly half. I'm just going to cut it wherever I think might be the half. Okay, so now I've got 3 journaling cards that I can use, and if I want to make more, I have these ready as bases for, you know, whatever I want to do with them. But I'm going to put them to the side for right now and just concentrate on these. So first of all, I just want to round my corners because I love rounded corners. I just think they look so much better than pointed corners on certain things, especially journaling cards. They just look finished to me when they have their corners rounded. You know, I don't have to distress these. I might do that before it's all said and done here. But let's just kind of play it by ear as far as the distressing. If I feel like I want to distress these, I'll grab my distress ink real quick. But I thought maybe just decorate these a little bit with my little scraps I have sitting here. I have a sequin Christmas tree here. Oh, and I have some, I just realized tonight, let me grab this little box. This is a wooden cigar box. I use just all kinds of stuff for storage. I kind of like to use things you know, fun stuff and kind of whimsical stuff, maybe you might call it, for storage. I don't like to just go to Michael's and buy storage, or to wherever, a store, and buy storage. I like to just find things that are fun, whimsical, different. So this is a cigar box. As you can see, it's wooden. And I have in here some punches that I totally forgot to use during the Christmas holiday. I bought this punch at Tuesday Morning, and they had like excellent prices on punches. If you ever see them there, it's the best price I've ever seen on punches. Besides, like if you have, I've seen once, kind of, I think only once I've seen punches on clearance at, it was either Joann's or Michael's. And also, if you have a coupon, of course, you could probably get a really good deal on a punch at Joann's or Michael's. But this one I got at Tuesday Morning, and they had a bunch of really nice punches. One time, I think they were gone pretty quick. You know, if you see a really good deal like that, you know, you better grab them while you see them, because next time you come back, they're probably going to be gone. So I did see them once there for $4.99. That is cheap for a nice paper punch, because it's hard to get one for even under $20. It's usually around $14, $15, $16, $17 on Amazon, at least. But anyway, I got this reindeer punch. I don't have it here because I have a lot punched out. But I used a bunch of, these are kind of like plaid scrapbook papers I had. I mean, look how cute. And I totally forgot to use them this December. So I had them all ready, but forgot I even had them. So I'm going to see if I can use a couple here on these journaling cards. We'll see if we have some that maybe match a little better than this one. I do see blues in here. So let me see if I can pick out some, because I think these are so adorable and I forgot to use them. So here's a pretty blue one, but that really blends in. You can't see it. So let's see if we can find one that, or some that don't blend in, but that you can see when you put them down. Like this one, you can see a little bit better. It's purplish. Here's a green one. That would look pretty on blue. Here's a kind of different colored one. That would look pretty. Okay, so I've got 3. And also with that paper punch, it's pretty cool. Do I have them in here? No, I guess I separated them out. Yeah, that same paper punch, it's pretty cool. It has a reindeer on it and a little starburst thing, but I don't have any. I didn't get any out here. I could go and grab them, but I just want to see what else I have here to use up on my desk. And I tried to, before I started the video, kind of separate things out again. Like I mentioned, they keep getting mixed up because I keep moving things around as I'm doing my December daily. So let me see what I can pick out here. I had some random ephemera. I have this little thing sitting on my desk today. I have, let me just pick out, I have some little fabric pieces here that I can use. I have some little gingerbread men. I still have one of these Nutcracker soldiers sitting here waiting for me to use it. Let me look for pieces that will fit on here. Small pieces. I have a Santa hat. I have some trims I could use on these. That would be cool. And this one's blue, so this is a possibility. I have corner tucks that I could use. Let me see this real quick. This could go here, and then put the reindeer on top maybe. Let's see. It's sticking out over the side of the punch, so I don't want the reindeer. This is pretty delicate because if you can see the little, you know, the little tail, the little antlers, and the little legs are pretty thin, so it's actually a delicate thing, so you want it to be glued down solid so it doesn't get messed up. So I'm not going to use the corners here. Let's see, I have some berries. All my little pieces here I need to use. I have a postage stamp here, don't know why. Anything else that would look good here? I have an S&H green stamp. I have a Christmas tree. So what else? Some more gingerbread men. These are all my little pieces I need to use and that I can decorate right now, because I have the Santa Claus I just punched or cut out a piece for them 22. Okay, so other than that, little pieces that I have are, okay, I have a scrap here of a piece from a dictionary. I have the number 10 piece of a flashcard. Stickers, of course, so that would be cool. I have this little, I could use this. This is cool. This looks really pretty on here too. It's like the manger scene. I think I got this, I don't know if I got this in Happy Meal or I cut it out from a card. Okay, let's see. Other pieces. More Christmas trees. Just bits and pieces of scrap paper. Okay, I have the word wander here. Okay, another piece of menu. So I'll put that with my little scrap papers. Okay, I have that half circle I just punched. I have another piece of card stock from the Graphics 45. Okay, so let's see if we can wrap this up. I have a little circle here too. Okay, so I really like this manger scene card. I think I'm going to use that first. Put it right down here and call this one done. Then I can write on the back. But I think that's really beautiful like that, just like that. See how it blends in nicely and the tissue paper frames it. Very pretty. So that's going down right now. I love that. Perfect. Okay. I don't want to keep you too long. I know everybody's busy for the holiday, getting ready, doing whatever you got to do to finish up things before Wednesday, or whatever you have going on, Christmas Eve possibly, and you know, so many things going on this week, possibly parties every night, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so there's one done, one of my journaling cards. I'm going to still wait on the distressing and decide, because I think it looks beautiful just like this. Okay, and we'll put that in the pocket and I'll show you how it looks in just a second, and I won't write on it during the video. Let me round the corners and go ahead and make this one, and I'll have a corner tuck on this one. Okay, so let me glue that down. So I need to just put it on the edges so that I have a corner tuck. We don't want to glue the whole thing down. And this will look really pretty, and I can get it right next to the edge. Okay, and then there's a little piece of paper sticking out right here from when I put the tissue paper on. And then a little piece of this corner tuck sticking out right here, which I'll cut off. Okay, and then let's see if I have anything else. want to put on here? Something right here would be cool. The reindeer didn't fit. I don't know if I want the gingerbread man. This is kind of too big. Okay, I'm going to go with my stickers. Look for a sticker that'll fit here. I have a bunch here. I only have 2 reindeer left on here. I wonder, that could look cute, but something else might look cuter. Okay, postage stamp is blue, but I don't know. I want something more Christmassy. Let me just see if I have anything blue. These would be pretty, but that won't fit. It's too big. Something from here would fit. So the ones that won't fit, I'll put over there, or that are too big, or just not the right color. Have all of these. Some of these I received in Happy Mail. Here's some possibilities. Okay, that's 2 cards that I can use somewhere, but not here. So let's, one of these snowflakes might be perfect. I'm trying to think if I want to. These are cute right here too. How would those look? Or, yeah, I want it to stand out, but I don't. I think these little snowflakes are going to be perfect. Here's a big snowflake. So right there, perfect little snowflake. Now what do I want in the pocket, right? What do I want in the pocket or to decorate here? I think I'm going to leave it like that and maybe put something in the pocket. I've got this little scrap here, but it would fit. This side's blue, but a little bit too big. Okay, so possibly putting something in the pocket, and then I wanted to use my reindeer, so I'm going to go ahead and glue down, I think, this, unless I find another layer I'm going to put behind this really quick here. Let's see, any little layer. No, no, no. What about something, piece of this? Let's see what's on this side. Nothing really earth-shattering. Let me just rip it, maybe. Let's see if we want to layer this at all. Don't know. I kind of like it without anything behind it. I kind of like it just like that. Yes, I do. So let's glue this one down. In the interest, I have one more thing here, but I don't think I think it's going to blend in too much. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Okay. All right, let's just go with this. And he's got lots of little tiny pieces to put glue on to make sure they stay down. So when I'm putting him in and out of the pocket, I don't get him messed up. This pretty little deer. Okay, so he's down. I'm wondering about a little sticker with him. Okay, because I have some pretty little stars on here. So let's put some stars with the little deer. See these little stars right here? Little stars up in the corner. So cute. You can look at the stars. Here's some single ones. Little tiny, tiny stars. So cute. And these are my old stickers, but I'm not putting glue on them right now. If I think they're going to come up, if I find them coming up, I will put some glue on there, but for right now they're fine. I'm noticing the white edges though here, so let me think. I like these just the way they are. I might find something to put in the pocket, but I don't have anything right here right now. So let me grab my distress ink. Those white edges are just kind of crying out for some distress ink, I think. Really quick. See what this one looks like. We'll experiment on this one. Yeah, I like it. Either way. I like it both ways, with and without. Just because this one has a white edge that's staring at me right there at the top, where the tissue paper kind of is a little bit from the edge. Okay, there's that one distressed. Let's distress the snowflake a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The other one is fine the way it is. I like it just like that. I'm not going to distress that one, even though the other two are distressed. So now I have 3 journaling cards to write on the back. Blank backs. These are from the envelope that I cut in half. And this is just from a scrap piece of paper. It was cardstock, white cardstock that I covered in another little journaling card. So let's just show you what today looks like. And then I'll update you tomorrow as far as it's going to look like this. I can put these in this pocket. It does cover up the snowman a little bit, but that's okay. I want to put something in here, but I don't see anything right here that I'm ready to put in here. I need something tiny, like a little tag. And I don't have any of my tags right here, but I'm going to grab one of my little tags and maybe with a string, and that'll look cute right there. So that will go in the pocket. Let's see how they all fit in here. Like that. And like this with my deer. 3 little tags in the pocket, and here's the whole page with everything I need on here. My number for today, Sunday, December 22nd date, and it's done. So I hope you enjoyed that. I love it. It's simple, fast, and I'm done for today. So I'll be back tomorrow with an update on what I put in that pocket, and I'll do tomorrow with the pictures that I talked about from our birthday celebration tomorrow with those right there. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Happy crafting and Merry Christmas. Everyone have a great week.